Good day everyone! In this video, we will be presenting our productivity and work methods case study conducted at Ed's Car Wash. Ed's Car Wash is a manual car wash service, meaning that most of the cleaning tasks are done by workers instead of machines. This allows the workers to give more attention to detail, especially for areas that machines usually cannot clean properly. The services offered by Ed's Car Wash include both exterior and interior cleaning. Aside from regular cleaning, they also offer disinfection services, stain removals, installations, and more. Ed's Car Wash is open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on weekdays, giving customers a full 12 hours of service. However, on Sundays, they open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. only. For each shift, the car wash usually has 4 workers on duty. These workers share the tasks involved in washing, cleaning, and drying the vehicles, depending on the number of customers and the type of service requested. The process begins with the arrival of customers at the car wash. Once the vehicle arrives, the workers prepare the necessary tools and materials. The first step in the cleaning process is the pre-soak using water pressure. This helps remove loose dirt and dust from the vehicle and prepares it for washing. After the pre-soak, the workers prepare the soap by mixing it in a pail. This soap solution is then used for the manual washing of the vehicle.
Next is the application of soap, where the workers scrub the exterior of the vehicle. Since Ed's Car Wash is a manual car wash, this step relies on proper hand movements and coordination among the workers. During car washing, additional items such as the foot mats or foot pieces are also cleaned separately to ensure that both the exterior and interior parts of the vehicle are properly washed.
Once the exterior washing is completed, the vehicle is rinsed using water pressure to remove all soap residues. After rinsing, the vehicle undergoes drying. For motorcycles, drying is done using towels, while for cars and SUVs, a blower is used to speed up the drying process. After the drying process, interior cleaning is also performed for cars as part of the washing service. They use vacuum cleaners to clean the seats, floors, and carpets. Before the vehicle is returned to the customer, a final inspection is conducted. The workers check if the vehicle is clean, dry, and free from remaining dirt and watermarks. After then, the customer proceeds to payment, which means the completion of the entire washing process.
Before we computed the productivity of Ed's Car Wash, we first observed the operations and conducted a short interview with the workers. Through observation, we were able to see how the work is done, how many workers are involved, and how long each type of wash usually takes.
Productivity tells us how much output is produced in a given time using the resources of workers available. In our case, the output is the number of vehicles washed, and the input is the amount they spend washing. Let's start with motorcycles. From our observations, one motorcycle takes 15 minutes to wash. All 4 workers are actively working together on the motorcycle. To make the calculation easier, we convert minutes to hours. The productivity formula is productivity is equals to output over input, where output is equals to 1 motorcycle and the input or the time is equals to 0.25 hour. So we solve productivity is equals to 1 motorcycle over 0.25 hour. So it is equals to 4 motorcycle per hour. This means that with 4 workers working together, Ed's Car Wash can wash 4 motorcycles in 1 hour. Next, let's look at cars. One car takes 25 minutes to wash. Again, all 4 workers are actively working, convert 25 minutes to hours, so that's 25 divided by 60 is approximately 0.417 hours. Using the same formula, productivity is equals to 1 car over 0.417 hour is approximately 2.4 cars per hour. This means that Ed's car wash can wash about 2 to 3 cars per hour with the current number of workers and methods. We can clearly see where time is being spent and how labor is being used efficiently. This also helps us identify bottlenecks and areas for improvement.
Now that we've discussed the productivity measures for motorcycles and cars, we can look at some of the inefficiencies we've observed at Ed's car wash. These are areas where time, labor, or resources are not being used as effectively as they could be. First, for motorcycle washing, we noticed that the same task can be completed in the same amount of time by 2 workers instead of 4 workers. This is an example of motion waste, because extra workers are moving and working unnecessarily without adding value. Second, there is no fixed or standard time set for each type of wash. Third, the service banner containing wash prices and add-on services is placed too far from customer and is partially blocked by equipment. Fourth, equipment and materials are unorganized around the work area. Fifth, when there are no customers, workers tend to idle or slack off. This is a type of slack waiting waste since labor is available but not being used productively. Finally, there are instances where customers pay with large bills and workers need to go to another store to get change. This is also an example of delay, because both the workers and the customers are waiting while payment is being processed.
Recommendations to improve productivity. After identifying the inefficiencies, we also came up with some recommendations to improve productivity at Ed's car wash. These suggestions are based on simple industrial engineering concepts like labor optimization, standardization, and work organization. For motorcycle washing, since 2 workers can complete the task just as efficiently as 4, we recommend assigning only 2 workers per motorcycle so the other workers can help with other tasks or prepare for the next vehicle instead of standing idle. We recommend setting a standard time for each type of wash, for example, 15 minutes for motorcycles and 25 minutes for cars. This way, it helps workers maintain a consistent pace and makes it easier to plan for multiple vehicles. We suggest moving the service banner to a more visible spot near the entrance or payment area, so customers can quickly see prices and add-on services without wasting time or causing delays. During slow periods when there are no customers, workers can use that time for cleaning equipment or organizing supplies. This way, wasted time can turn into value-added activities. Implementing these recommendations at Ed's Car Wash can increase productivity, reduce delays, and make better use of labor. These improvements are simple but effective ways to apply industrial engineering principles in a real-life service setting.